no dribble. These always talking pillars. Chopper sing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All of know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, I heard broke, they damn near dead. Damn little mama bad as, but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, I wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plain so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Into this, what you don't wanna see more. No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see soul. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed if I'm friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Look at this Buffalo defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, Dolphins. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochoa. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 35 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The Bills are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Allen. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
3rd down and 6. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Allen running the option to the left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and continuing to let him throw the football.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10.
319.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and go. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's White. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To the air, Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Allen. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Pass on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point. They're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And fights through one man. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
42-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant, keep throwing it around.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw, it's Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two yards still to go. Third down now. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson now stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and he never gets stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
Second and 4. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Back to throw now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. A young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The sun is up, so wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Now they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Allen going to throw. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people down. Who did everything that I love.
Throwing now is Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir. 54 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bills 34, Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. McCord. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCord. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami.
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now down to 20.
Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
On play action, Allen finding Shakir across the formation. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Khalil Shakir with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
69 yards.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now down to 20.
Dolphins 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now Allen. That pass complete to Moore. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try the middle with Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Up the middle to Davis. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Open man downfield is Hill. There he goes again. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for
in motion left, the tight end. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he?
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Allen. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw. McCord. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Bills 51, Dolphins 35. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 28-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
319.
Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a bit.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. McCord. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Here's second down.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCord. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw for it on third and 1. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose again. Then he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. That's caught at the 1. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Johnson jostles free. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Allen. And he will have the Bills first down, and that should be that. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bills, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.